Welcome back to the Rise Report. The Research Triangle is 3 markets in one, and right now each of them is telling a slightly different story. Raleigh is leading the recovery. Vacancy peaked at 12.9% in the first quarter of 2024. It now sits at 9.4%. That might not sound like a major difference, but it is. There has been a 27% decline in the amount of vacancy in the last 2 years. That reduction has been driven by exceptional demand. Raleigh absorbed nearly 6,800 units over the past 12 months, well above the 10-year annual average of about 2,900 units. In 7 of the last 8 quarters, the market has posted positive net absorption. Raleigh consistently ranks in the top 5 cities for population growth nationally, and companies like Genentech and Amgen have recently announced major expansions. Rents in Raleigh are still down about 0.9% year over year, with an average asking rent of about $1,580 per month. But the new apartment pipeline is thinning fast. About 4,500 units were delivered over the past 12 months, down sharply from the 8,800 units delivered in 2024 and the record 10,000 in 2023. About 7,400 units remain under construction, down from a peak of 16,200 in late 2022. Rent growth is expected to flatten or turn positive in the second half of 2026 as the pool of renters continues to grow and unit delivery slows. Durham is earlier in its recovery. Vacancy sits at about 11.8%, above the 10-year average of 9.4%. Demand in Durham has been positive for 11 consecutive quarters. The pipeline has declined from roughly 7,000 units under construction in 2023 to about 4,300 today. Downtown Durham and the Research Triangle Park corridor continue to attract technology and life sciences employers. Now, Chapel Hill is the most elevated in terms of vacancy, currently at 14%. The market is anchored by the University of North Carolina and is highly seasonal. Demand concentrates in the third quarter when the academic calendar drives leasing. The recent peak in vacancy reflects completions that outpace near-term demand. With just 440 units currently under construction, relief is on the way. One thing to note about the area right now, national policy-driven reductions in federal research funding are affecting universities in this region. Duke, UNC, and NC State are all significant demand generators. Any sustained reduction in grants and enrollment could temper hiring and housing demand over the medium term. The universities in the area are important, but fortunately for the Research Triangle, its renter base is well diversified. It's a hub for multiple critical parts of the national economy, such as tech, healthcare, pharmaceuticals, and advanced manufacturing. Across the Triangle, the pattern is consistent. Supply peaked, the pipeline is declining, and demand remains above historical averages. Raleigh is furthest along in the recovery. Durham and Chapel Hill will follow. I'm Zach with Rise 48, and we'll see you next week.